Hope you're having an amazing day. When it comes to power supplies for your PC, it doesn't get much better than this one here. This is the all new Dark Power Pro 13 from bequiet. Here I have the 1300 watt, which offers 80 plus titanium efficiency. If you can't tell already, this thing is the top of the line of power supplies and has the latest ATX 3.0 and comes with both integrations of two 12 VHPWR PCI 5.0 connectors. So that's actually two connectors. And of course, we also get the 6+2 pins connectors as well. We are going to open up the box and also do a teardown of the power supply so you can take a look at the parts, and finally we are going to go ahead and mount this to my PC and see how it looks like. So here we have the manual. So here we got some Velcro and then some zip ties. And we also get the overclocking feature with this piece here, which is mainly used if you're doing any kind of a liquid nitrogen cooling, which enables you to set the 12 volt rail mode and the alternative massive single rail operation. And here we have all the combs. So this is the power cable that it comes with here. So it's pretty heavy duty here, as you can see. And I'm just gonna do a comparison. Here I have a regular power cable, and take a look at the size here. So it's like, it's kind of massive. Here we have the cables, and all of these are individually sleeved cables. So these are the rest of the cables here that you will need. The only cables that are not individually sleeved are the PCI 5 cables here. As you can see, this is how it looks like. So we got two of them. Also, I will go ahead and list everything on the description below to show you like exactly what cables this thing comes with. So this thing here, it's pretty heavy, and I will go ahead and compare this with my other power supply just to show you the differences between this and a regular power supply. And the input here for the power, you can see it's not regular as some other power supplies. Even the button is like huge here, and everything feels like heavy duty, which is nice. And it does have a nice aluminum finish here, and here's just the side, just so you can look at some of the information. One thing I love about the bequiet power supplies is like how straight everything is. Nothing is like crooked or anything. Everything like looks perfect. And here we got quite a few inputs here for the drives, and that's for the overclock for the motherboard. And then we also get the two PCI 5.0 and the 6+2 pin connectors as well. And to keep things cool, we get a frameless silent wings fan, which is very quiet too. So now it's time to go ahead and open this thing up. So before we do that, let's just go ahead and remove these. So we got the front here. Okay, here you can see how this part looks like. This is where all the ports are. And looks like here, this thing just slides off. You know how sometimes the power supply gets dusty? This actually makes it super easy to go ahead and remove just the front cover here. Comes with the 4 screws, and then this just slides off. You can easily clean this and just put it back. So here we got the silent wings fan, and it looks like it's just like hovering there, but let's go ahead and remove. Okay, now the fan should just come out like this. Perfect. Here's a closer look at everything. Alrighty, so we got the Dark Power Pro 13 Pro installed, so everything looks pretty nice here. As you can see with this nice little opening here, I'm able to see exactly that. Everything looks good. The individual sleeved cables work great. I didn't really end up using most of the combs that much here, as you can see. Obviously, the PCI Express 5 cable there doesn't look the best. I'm gonna probably change that, get the cable mod adapter there just so we can fix that issue. So just so we have a nice cleaner look here. But currently on here I have the RTX 4090 Founders Edition and the AMD 7950X 3D there as well. So it's gonna be plenty of power, even like with the fans and everything. 1300 watt, it's like an overkill for this machine here. Looking at the back here, this is the power supply. Definitely if you have a smaller case, it is going to take a little bit more space here. As you see, this is a regular, more of a like regular power supply that you get. So you would have a little bit more space to put cables in there. But with this, it does take a little bit more space. So just be aware of that if you have a smaller case. But for me, it works perfectly fine here. One thing that I like here that it comes with the individually sleeved cables is you can see here the thicker cables that I had before. I kind of had a little trouble closing the back always here. But now this is kind of like all flush here and it just closes fine, which is nice. On another note, this Dark Power Pro 13 comes with Japanese capacitors, which are rated at 105 Celsius as well. Really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions about this power supply, go ahead and leave a comment below. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.